Define the Russian equivalent of the English idiom a dime a dozen.
Investors know that ideas are a dime a dozen, but execution is what really matters.
You could spend months in New York not being even noticed because you're a dime a dozen. Because bigger is not better.
Now we know that this story is played out around 100 billion suns. Now, some are larger than ours, and some are smaller, and some burn hotter and some burn colder. But in the Milky Way, planets are a dime a dozen.
Something that is very common and therefore easy to find or not valuable.
During apple season, apples around here go for a dime a dozen.
Smartphones are a dime a dozen, with almost too many models and brands to choose from.
This book offers a dime a dozen pieces of advice that can be found in any self-help publication.
Идиома используется для описания чего-то очень распространенного, имеющегося в изобилии и легко доступного, часто подразумевая, что этому не хватает ценности или уникальности.
Say the following phrases in English.
Ресторанов быстрого питания в моем городе, похоже, пруд-пруди.
Fast food restaurants seem to be a dime a dozen in my town.
Таких книг, как эта, как собак нерезанных.
Books like this are a dime a dozen.
Боевиков в наши дни вагон и маленькая тележка.
Action movies are a dime a dozen these days.
В музыкальной индустрии начинающих певцов пруд-пруди.
In the music industry, aspiring singers are a dime a dozen.
В Лос-Анджелесе официантов, пытающихся стать знаменитыми актерами, как грязи.
In Los Angeles, waiters trying to become famous actors are a dime a dozen.
Такси здесь, в большом городе, как собак нерезанных.
Taxicabs are a dime a dozen here in the big city.
Занятий с тренером валом, но большинство из них низкого качества.
Coaching classes are a dime a dozen, but most of them are of low quality.